You need to tell us who you are.
I need to tell you who I am.
If you don't, we're calling the police.
For what? What do you mean? The police don't call the police.
We do because of the circumstances of the site. We have a situation where it's sensitive what we do on site. And
right. Sterilisation company, yeah?
Yeah.
That's sensitive, is it?
Yes. Yeah.
Get away.
Well, you might not think so, but it is. So it's up to you. So we're going to phone the police.
Right.
It's as straightforward as that.
What are you going to say to the police?
Suspicious activity.
Suspicious activity?
Right from the opening seconds, an aerogenic staff member demands the auditor's name and warns he'll alert authorities if he won't explain his filming. But really what's odd here, the auditor is clearly visible, recording in plain sight, and has already shared his reason for being there. Instead of talking it through, the employee jumped straight to calling for backup, treating ordinary public filming like a full-blown crisis.
What, somebody filming? Man in the camera in a public area filming?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, that's...
You might not agree with it, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's the situation.
Well, I'm not sure, right? You have every right to do that. Yeah.
So that's fine.
Yeah, you've every right to do that, but...
Yeah.
But what
I'm not going to get into a civil liberties discussion with you. The situation is, it's a sensitive area. The police tell us to treat it in this way, so that's exactly what we're going to do.
I can call for armed response if you want.
Yeah. Go on, yeah, please, yeah, do that. Don't be an idiot, man, come on. Armed response, do you think you're that important?
This is what we're
Do you think you're that important?
Yes.
I don't think you are. Do it, get armed response down here, let's see how important you are, mate.
That's fine, just get a police. I can't be bothered.
You're not that important.
Soon enough, the staff crank up the pressure, claiming the site is off limits and they have the right to summon armed officers. The auditor just grins, asking if the plant really deserves that level of security, and dares them to prove they've got that power. In the UK, armed police only step in for true emergencies: terrorism, serious weapons offenses, or threats to life. Someone openly filming from public ground doesn't tick any of those boxes. There's no law letting a private company order armed backup just because they feel uneasy. If this is official guidance, either they've been badly briefed or they're trying to bully the auditor into packing up and leaving.
So what we do, you've been an idiot. We're going to get the police.
Don't call me an idiot, you're being an idiot.
Okay, right.
I'm in a public area with cameras.
Yes.
I'm not causing any harm.
We were under instruction by the counter-terrorism police,
Right.
that if people are basically doing
What?
unsolicited activity,
Being what? What type of what do you mean by unsolicited?
taking photographs, videos.
That's an unsolicited activity.
Because you're looking at security. Or potentially somebody could look at your data, look at your footage,
Right.
and make a security judgment. So that's
Right.
why. So that's clearly why we're doing it. So
Yeah.
it's up to you.
Yeah.
Post it, the police will
Now,
deal with it.
about the drone then, have you a problem with the drone? Or?
Of course we've got a problem with it.
Okay, so I'll be doing a video from outside and I'll take my drone over as well.
Terrorism unit, and we're not messing about here.
Right.
'Cause
I want to see it, I want to see
you
it.
don't understand.
I want to see you calling him out for a man with a camera.
Don't fall for this hype. UK counterterrorism teams focus on real threats: terrorism, extremism, and serious organized crime. Filming a private site from public land isn't one of them, nor is flying a drone in open, legal airspace. Calling in counterterrorism officers over a perfectly lawful drone flight makes no sense. If this location truly posed a security risk, the Civil Aviation Authority or another government agency would already have restricted its airspace. Instead, staff are resorting to false alarms to push out someone who's broken no laws.
So funny. Go for it. I'll be carry on videoing. Yeah. Cool. Brilliant. Wait for
You
this.
just walk or you're in a vehicle, because then we just get your registration number. Yeah.
Push bike, mate.
Sorry?
Push bike.
Alright, okay.
So you get the registration of my push bike.
Yeah, there's other CCTV from the vehicle.
Yeah.
It's round here on the building.
What's wrong with you? I'm just a man with a camera making a video on your company. It could have been positive, you know?
But with respect,
Okay.
I don't appreciate what some companies do.
I just buzzed and let you know that I'm here doing it, didn't I? I buzzed and told you what I'm doing.
Did somebody ask you not to do it?
No. I just told you the girl on the thing.
Okay, well I'm asking you not to do it then.
Right.
Okay? Because if you do it, that's what we're going to do. Because that's what they tell us to do.
Right.
So we're not making a judgment.
Oh no, it's fair enough. If that's your policies, that's fine. Yeah. I have no problem with that. That's fine. If it makes you feel better, but...
Police's policy, it's not my policy.
Oh, right.
But it's everyone's.
First, the auditor hears company policy and gives the all clear. Then the worker doubles back, claiming it's actually police policy, not a corporate rule. That flip-flop sets off alarm bells. It hints at confusion or a bid to sound more official. The truth? There's no UK police directive forcing businesses to report public filming to counter-terror teams. Standing on public ground with a camera is perfectly legal. If this site really needed extra protection, say under the Official Secrets Act, you'd see bold warning signs, legal notices, or clearly marked no filming zones. This sudden rule changing reveals a bigger problem. Many companies misinform their staff about public photography laws, leading employees to enforce rules that simply don't exist.
No, it's fine, but I'm just a vlogger. I'm here to make a video on your company. Just make sure you tell them that, and I'll be flying the drone over. Make sure you tell them that.
No,
and
that is definitely a no-go.
Nah, I get where it is. There's no flight restrictions in this area, is there? I've checked, so... I go on the CA website, you see, and I check on there. There's no flight restrictions, so I'm perfectly within...
There isn't, but
right.
Basically, it would come down under suspicious activity.
Right. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I'd be surprised if the police come out. I mean, you know...
You can hang around and wait and find out if you want.
Oh, well done. No, if they definitely come in, let me know. I'll definitely let me know, and I will wait for them. I will, because then they can educate you that photography is not a crime, and a person can stand outside taking videos, anything.
We're not saying it's a crime. We're saying that we're reporting suspicious activity.
Right.
And they will investigate that appropriately.
Right. So he's videoing me now, so...
Yeah, that's fine.
So we is under GDPR, so make sure you keep that, because I might request a copy of that video.
No
all right?
problem with that at all.
But the rights he has to video me, same rights I've got to video this, you know what I mean?
Under UK GDPR and the Data Protection Act 2018, any organization filming identifiable people for business reasons must follow strict data protection rules. They have to keep recordings locked down and cannot delete them just to dodge their obligations. If someone files a subject access request, they're legally entitled to receive any footage that features them. Companies also need a clear, lawful basis before collecting or using personal data, and every step must align with the core principles of these laws. That means when a worker records as part of their role, the auditor's demand for that material is wholly justified.
So it works both ways, doesn't it?
Of course it does. But all I'm telling you is you're not fully aware of what goes on in a lot of buildings that you choose to photograph, blog, whatever.
Yeah, but you just said the words there, in the buildings. I can't see it from here, can I? Can I see what your secret things you do? Can I see them? Can I? Brilliant. I bet I can't. You're talking rubbish, man.
We'll get the police. I can't be...
You're talking silly.
You're an absolute idiot.
Oh, thank you. All right. Yeah, good mate. How's you?
How you doing?
Yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad.
I'm PC Williams from Staveley.
Good to meet you.
Yourself. What are you up to, can I ask?
Yeah, just a little video on the company, that's all.
On what company?
This one, Sterigenics.
Why Sterigenics?
That's just one that I chose, really. It looks quite interesting, doesn't it? So.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
Any other buildings that you're doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be working on this there, yeah.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, I'll be doing them all, yeah.
How long are you here for?
That's fishing, isn't it, really?
Oh no, it's not fishing, it's just a general question.
Yeah, well, probably.
All that hype about calling in armed police and counter-terror teams turned out to be empty noise. In reality, just one routine patrol officer arrived, no weapons drawn, no specialist squads, only a straightforward check. That simple fact undercuts the workers' alarmist claims. If this site truly posed a serious security concern, you'd see an armed unit or tactical team on the scene. Instead, a lone officer handled everything, proving there was no real emergency to justify the drama.
Like I said, I'm from Staveley S&T, Safety Hero Team, so this is part of my patch.
Okay, right, yeah. So,
obviously, we've had a call from the site just to say they're a bit concerned there's a male with a balaclava on.
Yeah.
Flying
Snood. Yeah.
Do you mind pulling your face down, or...?
Do I need to?
You don't have to.
No.
Obviously, it's just out of respect, isn't it? Out of common courtesy.
No, it's out of respect that you respect that I keep my face covered as well. So surely it works both ways, doesn't it?
I'm not here to cause an argument.
No, cool. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Obviously, I'm here because obviously there is some sensitive sites around here.
Right.
Okay. And obviously that's why we've been called.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't know what sites do at these.
That's what I'm finding out now with my drone and everything. Okay. So that's what I want to find out.
If this site really carried that level of classification, you'd see official no-camera signs, fenced-off zones, and legal notices everywhere. You'd expect guards or security patrols enforcing those rules, not just casual warnings from staff and one beat cop. Yet here, all we have is vague talk of sensitive areas without any law cited. That's a classic move. Drop a fancy term to sound powerful, then leave people guessing which rules actually apply. In truth, there's no ban on filming the spot, and the auditor hasn't broken any laws. This whole exchange simply reveals how easy it is to bluff authority when you won't back it up with real legislation.
I tend to keep myself to myself. I just come, do what I need to do, and disappear.
The problem is you can see how the staff are a bit worried.
Right, but do I look like I'm an intruder, or do I look like a blogger? Do I have cameras?
You've got your face covered, obviously you've got a drone flying overhead.
Yeah. But I could have done that hidden in the bushes somewhere. They wouldn't have seen me. If I was I'm not doing hostile reconnaissance, am I? This is not hostile reconnaissance. I'm more there rather than covert.
As you can appreciate,
I even wasn't letting them know what I was doing.
Yeah.
So
as you can appreciate, the staff don't want any person with drones or.
But that don't trump my.
I keep it simple. I arrive, fill what I need, then move on, no drama, no cloak and dagger. Yet the moment the staff spot a drone, they act like I'm running a covert operation. Remember, this is public space recording, entirely within legal bounds. Yes, I didn't announce myself a marching band, but skipping a formal introduction doesn't transform a lawful activity into misconduct. Licensed drone flights in unrestricted airspace and open-air filming on public land are perfectly legal. No hidden rules apply here. Rather than clear up the facts, the responding officer leaned into the staff's unease, citing vague, sensitive concerns without naming a single statute. Law enforcement's role is to uphold laws, not to mollify private anxieties. Dropping buzzwords instead of legal references smacks of social pressure, not professional duty. That's unprofessional. An impartial officer should state that no law has been broken and then wrap it up. In this case, the auditor's rights were upheld by default, and the conversation should have ended the moment the officer confirmed that.
No, listen,
So,
I know what your rights are.
Yeah, so there was.
You know what I mean? So,
But that's them. If they've got feelings, you're not the feelings police. So why are you policing
not
it?
at all.
Why didn't you say at the end of the phone, "He's entitled to do that, mate. Just leave him alone"? Why have you come out?
well, just to see what's going on.
Right.
Yeah, to make sure
It's a waste of police time, isn't it?
It's not, because it's our area. We work with all the companies around.
How much hostile reconnaissance have you heard of where they go buzz and let you know what they're doing and even chat to the employees? You know?
No, I appreciate that.
He's hostile to me. He's called me an idiot twice.
Yeah.
He's been hostile to me.
This incident shines a light on a serious gap in policing practices. Instead of simply advising the staff over the phone that public filming is perfectly lawful, an officer turned up in person to placate baseless fears. A quick call to explain the law would have reinforced everyone's rights without wasting resources. By showing up on site, the police sent a message that private complaints outweigh clear legal protections. That response only serves to validate the idea that filming in public is suspicious. When officers cater to misconceptions rather than correct them, they allow these false beliefs to spread. True law enforcement should educate, not appease.
You're with me, mate, and I'll
Yeah,
have a chat with you once we're
word
done.
with you afterwards.
Yeah.
Not happy about any footage on that.
Okay, no problem.
Did you just swear then?
No.
Did you just not
All right, mate, I'll come and have a chat in a
So he
bit.
said the F word. Yeah, he's getting a bit nasty, he is.
But like I said, obviously, we work with a lot of companies around here.
Okay.
For certain different things. Obviously, crime does happen on foot.
Of course it does, yeah.
And that's what they're conscious of, the fact that a lot of these premises have been broken into previously.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know what you're going to do with the footage.
Right.
You're saying that it's a YouTube video,
Yeah.
but I can't prove or disprove that.
But you don't need to. I've committed no crime. If I commit a crime, then you need to prove or disprove something. There's no crime
I
committed
appreciate
here.
that.
So what's
As you
your
can
problem?
see from a policing point of view, I've
Right.
got 20 years in.
Yep.
Okay, so I've seen and done it, and seen a lot of things that's happened over the years in different areas.
Police officers aren't in the business of second-guessing motives when no law has been broken. It makes no difference if the footage is destined for YouTube or kept private. Intent simply doesn't matter if no offense has occurred. Yet here the officer's question suggests he's searching for wrongdoing that doesn't exist. This moment perfectly illustrates how policing can stray into unnecessary investigation when there's nothing to probe. A simple confirmation that no crime was committed, and moving on would have been professional choice. Instead, the officer clings to an imaginary problem and drags out a non-issue.
Criminals do use these type of videos online to scope out the premises to see where
Really?
they do. They've told me.
Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Why they just come and look through? I can come and look through the gate, can't I?
Why would they? When there's loads of cameras, so they don't want to put them. They use Google Maps as well.
Exactly.
They use Google Maps, but
Yeah.
sometimes Google Maps doesn't update as quick as some of the videos.
Yeah.
And then obviously you've got this, and you've got all the angles, all the heights and levels and things like that.
Yeah.
So they can see how to get into premises. Does that make
Yes, it's true. People with bad intentions can study public footage to plan misdeeds. But that risk doesn't make harmless filming automatically against the law. Banks and private sites often appear on websites and in news clips without restriction. Photographing a building for its architecture doesn't prove you plan a break-in. Ultimately, what matters is your intent, not the act of pressing record. While concerns about potential misuse are understandable, they don't override clear legal rights. However, they can't justify stopping someone who has committed no wrongdoing.